Hey guys, welcome back to our YouTube channel and welcome to module 10 data types and operators. In this module we will talk about top 20 interview questions for data types and operators in Java programming. So let's get started with question number 1. What are the 8 primitive data types in Java? Java has 8 primitive data types which are byte, short, int, long, float, double, char and boolean. Question number 2. What is the difference between a primitive data type and a reference data type? Primitive data types are the basic building blocks of data in Java and they are predefined by the language. They are stored directly in the memory stack and their values are not dependent on any objects. Reference data types, on the other hand, are defined by the programmer using classes or interfaces. They are stored in the heap memory and their values are based on objects that they reference. Question number 3. What is the default value of Boolean data type in Java? The default value of Boolean data type in Java is false. Question number 4. What is the difference between int and integer data types? Int is a primitive data type in Java that represents a 32-bit signed 2's complement integer value, while integer is a class that wraps the int primitive data type. Integer provides several utility methods for working with integers, such as converting a string to an integer, comparing two integers, and finding the maximum or minimum value of a set integers. Question number 5. What is the maximum value that can be stored in an int data type in Java? The maximum value that can be stored in an int data type in Java is 2 raised to 31 minus 1, which is 214,748,3647. Question number 6. What is the difference between float and double data types? Float and double are both floating point data types in Java, but float is a single precision 32-bit value while double is a double precision 64-bit value. This means that double can represent larger and more precise values than float, but also takes up more memory. Question number 7. What is the significance of the L and F suffixes in Java floating point literals? The L suffix in a floating point literal indicates that the literal is a long value, while the F suffix indicates that the literal is a float value. If no suffix is provided, the literal is assumed to be a double value. Question number 8. What is the difference between a character and a string data type? A character data type in Java represents a single Unicode character, while a string data type represents a sequence of characters. Characters are represented in Java using the char data type, while strings are represented using the string class. Question number 9. How are strings represented in Java? In Java, strings are represented as an array of Unicode characters. The string class provides a number of utility methods for working with strings, such as concatenating two strings, replacing characters in a string, and converting a string to uppercase or lowercase. Question number 10. What is the difference between equal to and equals operator in Java? The equal to or exactly equal to operator in Java tests the reference equality, meaning that it checks whether the two objects refer to the same memory location. The dot equals method, on the other hand, tests the value of equality, meaning that it checks whether two objects have the same values. For example, two string objects can have the same value but be stored in a different memory locations. So using the exactly equal to operator to compare them will return false, while the dot equals method will return true. Question number 11. What is the purpose of the bitwise AND operator in Java? The bitwise AND operator in Java performs a bitwise AND operation on two integer values. It compares the bits of each integer at corresponding positions and returns a new integer that has a 1 in each position where both integers have a 1. Here is an example for your reference. Question number 12. What is the difference between pre-increment and post-increment operators in Java? In Java, the pre-increment operator plus plus x increments the value of x before it is used in an expression, while the post increment operator x plus plus increments the value of x after it is used in an expression. Here is an example for your reference. Question number 13. What is the purpose of the ternary operator in Java? The ternary operator in Java is a shorthand value of writing an if-else statement. It takes three operands: a Boolean expression, a value to return if the expression is true, and a value to return if the expression is false. Here is an example for your reference. Question number 14. What is the difference between the logical AND operator and the bitwise AND operator in Java? The logical AND operator in Java performs a logical AND operation on two Boolean values. It returns true if both operands are true and false otherwise. The bitwise AND operator, on the other hand, performs a bitwise AND operation on two integer values as explained in question number 11. Question number 15. What is the difference between the arithmetic shift right and logical shift right operators in Java? The arithmetic shift right operator in Java shifts the bits of an integer to the right, filling the leftmost bits with the sign bit 0 for positive numbers, 1 for negative numbers. The logical shift right operator, on the other hand, shifts the bits to the right and fills the leftmost bits with zeros. Here is an example for your reference. Question number 16. What is the purpose of the instanceof operator in Java? The instanceof operator in Java tests whether an object is an instance of a particular class or interface. It returns true if the object is an instance of the specified class or interface, or a subclass or subinterface of the specified class or interface, and false otherwise. For example, the expression hello instance of string will return true, while the expression hello instance of object will also return true because all objects in Java are instances of the object class. Question number 17. What is the difference between the equals and compare to methods in Java? The equals method in Java tests for value equality between two objects, while the compare to method tests for order. The equals method is used to check if two objects are equal in terms of their values, while the compare to method is used to compare two objects and return in an integer value indicating their relative order. The compare to method is typically used in sorting collections or implementing the comparable interface. The equals method can be overridden in a class to define custom equality criteria, while the compare to method must be implemented in a class that implements the comparable interface. Question number 18. What is the difference between a unary operator and a binary operator in Java? In Java, a unary operator is an operator that takes a single operand, while a binary operator is an operator that takes two operands. Unary operators include the increment and decrement operators, the logical negation operator, and the bitwise complement operator. Binary operators include arithmetic operators, relational operators, logical operators, and bitwise operators. Question number 19. What is the purpose of the conditional operator in Java? The conditional operator, also known as the ternary operator in Java, is a shorthand way of writing an if-else statement. It takes three operands: a Boolean expression, a value to return if the expression is true, and a value to return if the expression is false. The conditional operator is often used to write concise code for simple conditional expressions. Here is an example for your reference. And here we are with the final question, question number 20. What is the difference between a prefix and a postfix operator in Java? In Java, prefix operator is an operator that is applied to a variable before its value is used in an expression, while a postfix operator is applied after its value is used. The increment and decrement operators can be used as both prefix and postfix operators. When used as prefix, the increment or decrement operator first increments or decrements the value of the variable and then returns the new value. When used as a postfix, The operator returns the original value and then increments or decrements the variable. Here is an example for your reference. So that's it from module number 10, data types and operators. Learn tech today and lead world tomorrow. That's it from module number 10 and top 20 questions that can be asked in this module. Thank you again for your time and see you in the next module.